going on? What really is going on, man? Pistons win today against the Raptors. With all the plethora of people that's out today for the Pistons, man, and the Raptors. The Raptors still had most of their star power and Powell and Lowry, but we didn't. Josh Jackson, Jeremy Grant didn't play today. So it's like, who's going to score? Who's going to do most of the scoring? It's going to be Sadiq Bey, this person, that person. Grandpa Ellington today. Grandpa Ellington today went off, okay? 8 for 11, all three-point shooting today. Didn't even attempt to shoot a two-pointer. Just all three-pointers. 8 for 11, 25 points for Wayne Ellington, man. Shout out to him for coming out of that nasty funk he was in. He was in a nasty funk, man. That's just what shooters go through, man. They have their streaks. And just when they have off games, those also streaks. So, shout out to Wayne Ellington, man. But, 129 from the Pistons with the roster available that we had is absolutely impressive. Absolutely impressive, man. With a bunch of rookies and young guys out there and a one-dimensional veteran out there and Wayne Ellington as far as scoring goes. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. We have some really young ballers on this team. Got 20 apiece from Magruder and Saban Lee tonight, but we had 2 triple-doubles tonight from Plumlee and Dennis Smith Jr. Wow. They really was moving that ball tonight. The defense was there tonight. The Pistons came to play tonight. They did. It's no way around it. Like I said, this is not a game where you can just say, oh, this team was missing that person. The Pistons actually is missing, their guy. You know what I'm saying? Their guy. The Raptors had their guys, Powell gave you 36, I believe it was. And like I said, you had Kyle Lowry. So, like I said, a lot of holes on both teams. Didn't matter for the Pistons. They came to play. But to get a triple-double out of them two tonight was amazing. They were sharing that basketball like crazy. Like I said before, every single game that Dennis Smith gets the opportunity to play, he's going to improve. Let's not act like he wasn't, at least a decent player in Dallas, man, with the Mavericks. They just got Luka and stuff went sideways real quick for him. And in New York, the injuries was plaguing him, and he never really got the opportunity. So now he has that opportunity. He's going to get better every game. Knock down some threes a day, but his passing ability and his defense, the steals, what I was telling you about when he first came here, those hands are quick. But his ability to see players, and when he does drive the basketball, like I was playing about Jeremy Grant in the last video earlier, when Dennis Smith drives the ball, he sees you. He knows where you are. He's looking for you. Triple-double out of him, triple-double out of Plumlee. Most of that, Plumlee can give a lot of credit to Wayne Ellington for that, because Wayne Ellington was the guy that got majority of those assists for him. He was absolutely crazy out there. And that was wow. That was a heck of a performance, man, from this young team, man. And, like I said, to be missing the punch that we missing, yeah. It just speaks to the young talent, the young up-and-coming talent that we have on this roster, man. Like I said, it's definitely there. You don't want to let none of these young guys walk away from here in this situation. You just want to wait for the veterans, like Wayne Ellington, to slide on out, man, and raise these guys up and see what you can really get out of them. You got more top-round picks coming, so if some don't pan out, of course you'll have options to replace them. So, but with a team this young, hopefully we can go into this draft. Like I said, we need more help down there in the painted area as far as power forward, man. We got Plumlee and Isaiah, which are not power forwards. We need power forward power. So, like I said, a lot of people coming up with names in the draft and things like that. Hey, it depends on, what position the Pistons get in the draft. If they may have to go after, just got to get a certain guy because of the draft pick they got. But like I said, they need a forward. They just do. The Pistons need a forward. And, you know, whether you sign one or you go in the draft and find one, hey, makes no difference to me, but go get one. Go get one. Go find us Rasheed Wallace to our Ben Wallace. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they absolutely played well tonight, man. And, you know, that Kyle Lowry situation was, I just was blown away to the fact that, you know, I thought he was for sure going to get some type of something flagrant, something worse than just a technical foul. Even though Sekou grabbed his foot, he deliberately kicked him in the face. I don't care what you call a reaction. He kicked him in the face. Simple. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen guys get flagrant twos for less than that. Less. But you know we're the Detroit Pistons, so you know it is what it is, man. I just hope that our young guys, man, they just continue to keep this little fire going and you know, build on this situation. You know, like, not saying like they're about to go on some winning streak. I just want to see good basketball. I just want to see good basketball out of these young fellas, man, and more confidence building. That's definitely been evident. And like I mentioned in a video earlier about Saban Lee, man, like I said, he's just going to get better and better. You know, he scores, man. It's what he did in college. He scores the ball. Assist is somewhere where he needs to work on a little bit better, though. A lot of times the passes are uncharacteristic. He get himself caught in certain situations sometimes. So, you know, that's the learning curve for Saban Lee. I'm always throwing out the pointers of, you know, what the young guys need to do and work on, man. So, yeah, that alley-oop to Sekou was a disaster. I don't know who he was throwing that to. It was bad. So, man, speaking on Sekou, man, if you have DVR, go back and if you rewatch this game tonight, because I know a lot of people watch games twice or they go back. At Sekou minutes, I want you to start counting how many times Sekou should have received a basketball wide open. I was literally sitting on the couch like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Wide open at three-point lines, wide open on fast breaks, just wide open. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't know what it is. It was a time where you just sitting at three-point line with nobody nowhere near them. And they just went the other way. They just looked the other way. They didn't even bother to even look over there. You know, that type of stuff right there, it irritates me. It irritates me. Dennis Smith was on the floor during that time, though. He probably would have hit him. But, you know, stuff like that on fast breaks. You know, Sekou literally was running hard every single time, flying down the court. Did he get the ball? Hell, excuse my language, but hell no. So just a little thing to point that I'm pointing out about Sekou. You know, like I said, you know, as far as with confidence, your teammates have to help with that too. That's what I'm pointing out. They have to help with that too. You as a player have to be confident, but your teammates have to help out with that too. You know, as guards out there, you have to know how to set that player up in the best position for him to get some buckets, man. Even though he got a couple of buckets today, he did. I think he had like 9-10 points. He did. On the opportunities he did. Didn't shoot well from the three-point line, but you know, hey, you got to find that guy. Find him. Don't just, you know, treat him like he's just a power forward, which he really is a small forward to me still, even though his height. Still, you got to find him. So that's just another thing, another pointer for y'all. Go back and watch that, man. It was pissing me off. Yeah, but Mason Plumlee, Dennis Smith Jr., man, dishing that rock today, man. Controlled game today from the Pistons. It was fun to watch, man. And y'all already know, you know, the reason why it's so impressive to me, because we know the Pistons get up for the best teams in the league. They always get up for those teams. Most of our victories come from winning teams. They usually play down to the level of teams. The Raptors, you could expect that because the Raptors are a winning team. So I'm not as surprised that the Pistons played to that level today. You know, winning teams, the Pistons get up for. I just don't understand it. I want to see them do it against teams they supposed to beat the snot out of. That's what I want to see. When you going against a Chicago Bulls, that you should be blowing them out of the water, to be honest. Not saying like we just super talented, but if you can do this against the best teams in the league, do it against teams like that. That's my pointer for the Pistons. A lot of pointers today. Everybody gets pointers today. But yeah, all my opinions, man. That's what I thought of the game. So tell me what you thought about the game. Leave it in the comments. Peace.